Hello everyone, how are you all doing today? Well, the Nothing brand, known for its fresh design approach both inside and outside, while also being excellent value for money phones, the Nothing in just few years has already become something and is now off to launch another phone, which is Nothing Phone 3. Now last year they launched the Nothing Phone 2, which had proper dual camera setup, Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1, but then again later they launched the Nothing Phone 3A, which had better camera setup, albeit less powerful and for lesser price since it wasn't a flagship phone. Now it is set to launch Nothing Phone 3 in the month of July with nice surprises, I guess, with a Pac-Man style animation shown in the banner on the Flipkart already. So just a month before its launch. Mainly you will see fresh design changes here in the back panel with new dots interface, maybe like the dot matrix style display at the back as we have seen with the Asus there, with a small display behind its back. Apart from this, the usual flagship processor choice, maybe the Snapdragon 8 Elite or the 8 Gen 4, will have to wait and see. It will also feature a custom button that is the essential key. So that's the news we have here. I believe the pricing would be anywhere between like 50 to 55,000 rupees this time, slightly costlier than the Nothing Phone 2, but then again for the changes they are making, I think it's going to be worth the price. So that's the news about the Nothing Phone 3 until now. Next up we have the Infinix GT30 Pro launch on 3rd of June. Yes, in just few days. This should be a fantastic device considering what they have done recently with the Note 50s. The Infinix GT30 Pro will feature cyberpunk like cyber mecha design 2.0 is what they call, with RGB lights at the back. There is also 10 customizable LEDs behind the phone, but make sure to buy the black color variant if you want those RGB lights. So it's a gaming phone after all and uses a vapor chamber for extra cooling and filled with plenty of other goodness as well. It gets a dual capacitive shoulder GT triggers. To power that up, it gets a MediaTek Dimensity 8350 Ultimate, separate esports mode for performance boost, and customized Android 15 with XOS 59. Infinix has thrown in plenty of AI suite here, which uses Phoenix as well as DeepSeek, so that you are not left behind with the AI thing. As with the camera setup, it features 108 megapixel primary camera, 8 megapixel ultra wide. I feel they should have gone with the telephoto lens instead of this ultra wide setup, but anyways, that's how it is. 13 megapixel selfie camera for your selfie look. So I think if you're after a solid performing phone in all aspects at a decent price, definitely a recommended phone here, the Infinix GT30 Pro. Now lastly, we have the OnePlus launching its OnePlus 13s on June 5. Just look at this design. It's really beautiful in my opinion. What do you guys say? Let me know in the comment section down below. Also, the OnePlus approach for a compact flagship, so like the S25 for Samsung maybe. So this is a compact phone here. It features world's first dedicated Wi-Fi chip G1, meaning better connectivity with stronger signal reception. Now I also believe, based on few samples shared by the GSM Arena, to have a improved camera performance, especially with the image processing. Now expect a capable dual camera setup here, maybe 250 megapixel unit. This time around, OnePlus finally decided to give 32 megapixel selfie camera with autofocus. Now it's also compact, like I said, at 6.32 inches with 120Hz LTPO AMOLED display. Now lastly, it's powered by the Snapdragon 8 Elite chipset, so it's going to be a elite smartphone but with a compactness as well as a dual camera setup. Little bit compromises in the camera, but again they are tuning it really well as you are getting the 32 megapixel selfie camera with autofocus. So any guesses in terms of pricing, you guys let me know in the comment section down below for a compact phone from OnePlus. So it's the 13s, a much awaited phone, I would say. So just wanted to update you on a brand new phone launches worth the wait. There is also the Realme GT7 waiting to launch, while holding the Guinness World Record for playing video continuously for like 24 hours on a single charge, showing the prowess of a 7000 mAh battery and also thermal efficiency, which is what matters there. So we will talk that in the next video. So if you liked watching this video, hit that like button. Don't forget to share and take a moment to subscribe to Vick if you are new here. So that's it in this video. See you in the next one. Until then, take care everyone. Bye bye.